Nikki Haley, according to the report, has been exposed as being a prolific cheater on her husband. Not one affairs, but at least two. And they signed sworn affidavits to the affairs. It is now creeping back up in her campaign. If she believes she's going to get a pass like Donald Trump, she has another thing coming. Here's the commentary.
Seemingly confirming what was apparently an open secret in South Carolina, new reporting from the Daily Mail alleges former governor and current GOP hopeful Nikki Haley had affairs with her communications consultant and a married lobbyist prior to becoming the Palmetto State's chief executive. Two eyewitnesses, Will Folks and Larry Merchant, signed affidavits in 2010 alleging they had a sexual relationship with Haley before she went on to become governor. Haley has previously denied the affairs, though GOP insiders in South Carolina allege the affairs were, quote, brazen and widely known. So Jessica, this, as mentioned in the opener, were considered open secrets in South Carolina that Nikki Haley had been philandering around the state with members of her party before becoming governor. And I've even heard allegations that it continued while she was governor. Now her husband is in the military and is deployed on occasion, which would give her opportunity. Of course, legally, you have to be careful about what you say. She has denied the affairs, but this Daily Mail report apparently has access to these 2010 sworn affidavits that were previously not available to the public.
According to the report, Governor Haley was getting it in. Put up the picture full mass. Daily Mail that broke the story, okay? The Daily Mail broke the story. They have now been banned from the Nikki Haley campaign. They cannot come to events. They cannot ride on the tour bus because according to the campaign, the publication lied on the presidential candidate. On Friday, a Daily Mail reporter and photographer, they were told to leave the campaign event at a diner in New Hampshire. They were also told they were now banned from covering any future events. That is a very Trump-like thing to do. I understand where you got the move from, Haley, but if you believe that you're going to be treated with the same type of, acceptance as Donald Trump was, you got something else coming. Remember, Donald Trump is on record for cheating on his wife. Hell, we got the payment stub. Donald Trump is on record for saying he just walks up to women, grabs them out of a JJ. We have that on recording. What did they do to Trump? Nothing. They made him president. All right. According to the Daily Mail, Haley, a spokeswoman, Cheney Denton, addressed the reporter and photographer, pointed to the door and said, Daily Beast is not credentialed for any more events. I'm politely asking you to leave. When the Daily Mail reporter followed up to ask whether this ban will be in effect for the rest of the campaign, the spokesperson said, yes, end quote. According to the Daily Mail, Denton later told an editor that the publication was banned because it was printing lies about the presidential candidate. The ban comes after Daily Mail published a story reporting that Haley lied when denying that she had cheated on her husband. She was accused of engaging in affairs twice during her South Carolina gubernatorial campaign. And listen, the Daily Mail article is quite graphic from explaining where to kind of like hopping in a minivan and letting the seat back and what Haley was doing. It is extreme. All right, it's a lot of detail. Okay, so I encourage you find the article if you can. And naturally, this is going to become a thing because it's Nikki Haley. Now, remember, Nikki Haley says racism does not exist. I wonder, does she believe sexism does not exist? Because already she's being treated quite differently by her party than Trump was treated by that same party when it was exposed that he cheated on his wife. All right, Rickey, thoughts here?
And not a minivan, golly.
Yeah, minivan, man.
Yeah, that's something, a whole new meaning. I was just listening to the press yesterday. So I was going to listen to him today. So now when darling Nikki comes on,
oh man,
man,
it's a whole nother situation.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. And if there are affidavits signed that's showing that she had that affair, they're going to really show her what she means to that party, because she's already dealing with racism within her party, and that's why she had to use the name Nikki Haley as opposed to her original name. And now you got this affair out there. I don't think that she will be no threat to Donald Trump securing the Republican nomination. And that's, I think, if that rumor, remember when they put the rumor out there when John McCain about him adopting black kids when he was running against Bush for that 2000, and just that little, just that little bit, just a rumor, how it messed up the campaign for John McCain back then. So just imagine what this is going to do by her being a woman of color.
Right, exactly. But Ricky, America has never been a racist country, is what Governor Haley told us. So we're going to go with that.
Find out.